In school, I had food tech class every 2 weeks in which we cooked. This time we were making cupcakes. However, it didn't go very well. When I started, it all went okay, but then I was putting in some lemon and I was trying to grate it. However, the grater was extremely blunt and I couldn't get it to work at all. The teacher also didn't manage to grate it with this grater, so she gave me a new one, but now I was behind everyone in terms of time. But it wasn't by a lot though, so it was fine. Next I added vanilla extract and then some chocolate. It was all fine, but then the teacher told me that I was only supposed to add one of them. You see, I used F5. Wait, hang on, wrong channel. You see, on the instructions it said to use either chocolate or vanilla extract or lemon, but I didn't see the ors, so I brought all three and I had added all three. Now, I wasn't sure whether this would taste good, but in the end it turned out tasting quite good anyway. For the next 30 minutes or so, I was just putting in ingredients and stirring, and nothing went wrong, but then we started baking, and again there were many problems. After 20 minutes of baking, everyone's cupcakes except a few people's were cooked, but I was one of those people, and I had to put it into the oven for another 5 minutes. Everybody else's were now cooked, but mine was still not ready. After another 10 minutes, they still weren't ready, and everyone was about to go outside for break. So after another 5 minutes, they were finally ready, but I was already late for break time. But I finally took them out of the oven, and all was going to be fine, except I accidentally placed them on a bit of plastic, and the plastic completely melted. So that was another mistake by me. Well, in the end, everything was okay. I left for break, and the cupcakes were pretty good because we were allowed to take one. And next week we are going to do icing. Fortunately, this time everything actually went very well. So, when we were making the icing, we had the choice to do one colour or two colours. I decided to do two colours so that it looks really nice. And then I decided that the colours would be a very light blue and also a very light yellow. The patterns with the icing weren't actually as hard as I thought they would be to make. So I made quite a few patterns and all of them ended up looking quite good. And the one that looked the worst, because I had lots of spare icing, I dumped all of it onto that one, and there was basically just a cupcake which was mostly icing. So, in the end, how did they turn out? I'd give them an 8 out of 10. And that's the whole video. Bye.